Alright, Vikings. Well, I want to wish my wife a happy 4th anniversary. We've been married for 4 years. As of the 21st of May. I've talked about the present that I got her for our anniversary on the channel before. It's a DongFang moped that looks like a crotch rocket, like a R6. And she likes it. After I get home, we're gonna jump on that and take that for a spin. And I just wanted to wish her, this happy 4th anniversary. Happy, what is it, 10, 11 years? Yeah, I'm bad at keeping track, but that's why we're starting with the keeping track of the wedding anniversary, because I can't keep track of when we actually, got together. Long story. Anyway, then we're gonna talk about the DongFang, and y'all get to see it. Y'all get to go on a little quick ride with me on it. But it's a nice little around town or gas station, grocery store for small items, little hopper thing. It's not something that I necessarily would take and go for a ride on too much, unless it's just right around the neighborhood or one of those things. But as a in between learning how to ride and getting used to throttle control, it's a great learner's tool, in my personal opinion, because there's not a lot of torque on these mopeds, especially in stock form. But I'll go more into that when I get on the bike. Until then, so I talked to another YouTuber, and he taught me something with teleportation. And I want to give that a try. So let's see how that works. It goes something like this. 1, 2. Let's go. Well, that teleport worked. That was awesome. So, like I was saying, it's going to teach a lot with balance, steering, and using leaning to steering, as well as throttle control. Being that this thing doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower, like none at all, like a half a horsepower, something like that. And can barely do the speed limit on this back road of 30 miles an hour. It'll teach a lot with throttle control without the worry of whiskey throttle. And I'll show you more of that when I stop up here to turn around and to get off the bike and show you this nice little moped motorcycle thing. And there's modifications I can do to make it go faster, but if it serves its purpose and we decide not to sell it and just keep it as a toy, then I may do that. They got 150s, 125 kits, 250 kits, and I think there's a 300 big bore kit, And then you can get the different pulleys and clutches and stuff to go with it. So, you know, if I decide to change it up and modify it, make it a fun little toy, because that's all this is, then you know, I'll make the proper adjustments to the throttle and the acceleration. But as of right now, just to kind of get my wife and my kid into practice with throttle therapy and acceleration and balance and all, it'll be a nice little I mean, you see, the acceleration is like nothing. So, I mean, I'm full throttle. And I'm just now up to 30. So, even trying to speed, you're not going to speed. Easy to balance. I don't even have to put my foot down on the ground to, you know, be at a stop sign. Technically, by law, I'm supposed to. But it gets a bunch of looks. I mean, it's just a fun little toy. So, it's a miniature motorcycle, you know? It gets her into it. Gives me a little tinker toy to play with, you know. It's a stepping stone for my son to learn on before I teach him how to use a clutch, which I do plan on teaching him how to use a clutch. So we're going to get off of it right up here. And then we're going to go back through that neighborhood there to get back on home. We'll take a different way. Got her little keychain on it. So, you know, this is what it looks like. Quick little walk around. You know, it's a ZXR6 something. You can see the motor, wheel, transmission, everything. All this is just battery, and then up here is gas tank. Not that y'all can see this hand really, but little tiny. What are these? 12-inch wheels. So it's a very little bike. It's very tiny. But I think it makes it more fun to play with. You know, I probably look like a damn gorilla on this thing. But again, it's something to get her used to riding, and she doesn't need a whole bunch of speed to get going. Alright, from a dead standstill, 0 to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I gotta stop. I didn't even get to 30. So that shows you no acceleration at all. Over 8 seconds, 0 to 30. But you know, it's something fun. It's a training tool. She loves to ride on it. I love to ride on it. Just, to put around. And before we let the son ride on it, we'll let her, because this is ultimately her bike. I'm borrowing it to play with, to make a video, and if she says no go for the boy riding her bike, well, that just gives me a reason to buy another bike. I mean, it is what it is. Can't complain about that. But yeah, it's something fun. I have a blast on it. She has a blast. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. I mean, for what, $1,500? It's cheap fun, and that's everything included. There's no hidden fees, no hidden costs. Out the door. Tags, title, everything. Out the door. $1,500. So, good cheap fun. Especially if it does double purpose. If she learns to ride on it and has fun riding on it, and then she decides to let the boy use it to learn how to ride before he learns how to do a clutch, then that's awesome. And then if she decides she wants to get rid of it or sell it or keep it or upgrade it, then that's something that we can do together. But yeah, I'm full throttle right now. In the bike lane. Barely doing 35. So, let's see what it does when I do a full tuck. $35. I mean, I'm just straight wide open. But again, it's a moped. It's not supposed to be a speed demon. Alright, this is the Viking. I'm signing out. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all in the next one.